Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm just going with worksheet 10 explanation. So, which will really help us to getting clarification of more 20 MCQs of KVS Madan paper 1 UGC net paper 1. Yes. So, we are going forward with it's like what is it called as? Wait a minute, please. We are going forward with UGC net paper 1 teaching up to KVS MCQ, KVS Madan series MCQ series. Whatever it might be, we are going forward with the worksheet. The first question is taking in of a new information is termed as what? Taking in of new information is termed as what? Option A, assimilation. Option B, accommodation. Option C, cognition. Option C, reception. So what is the correct answer? Assimilation. Assimilation is a process of taking new information for any kind of decision making. So assimilation is considered as it is a process of gathering the new information, right? Yeah. Second question we have the term used to refer to the variety of ways in which teachers and others help the students or support the learners to move beyond their current level of understanding by discussing or by giving them the cues, suggestions, or even direct guidance at the appropriate moments in the investigations or activities is known as what? So, what is the term used to refer whenever a teacher is providing good guidance to understand the new situations and making them learn and moving them beyond the current level of understanding by giving them clues or suggestions or whatever it might be. So, in that cases, it is called as option A is scaffolding, option B cognition, option C reinforcement, option D none of the above. So it is like scaffolding. Yes, scaffolding is a term used whenever teacher providing good guidance and making them move from current level of understanding to next level of understanding. Yes, the changes in the behavior learning or the net results of environmental influences interacting with innate predispositions and processes within the learner. So yes, the changes in the behavior are the net results of environmental influences interacting with innate predispositions and processes within learner. This is a neo-behavioral theory. Neo-behavioral theory. Yes, yeah. So option 4, question number 4. The students or individuals may develop beliefs, so positive or negative beliefs about their own ability to cope effectively in a variety of situations. This can be termed as self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a term used whenever the students or individuals may develop the beliefs about their own ability. Yes, if self-efficacy increases, positive self-efficacy increases, then automatically you are nearer to the success. Yes, yeah. Option A is self-efficacy. The ability of an individual to think about one's own thought process, self-monitor, and modify one's learning strategies as necessary is termed as metacognition, self-regulation, self-cognition. None of the above. It is metacognition. It is an ability of an individual to think about one's own thought process, self-monitor, and modify one's learning strategies as necessary. Right? Yeah. Teachers blame student learning problems on what? Why do teachers blame student learning problems on the lack of motivation, lack of intelligence, casual parenting? None of the above. It is like a lack of motivation. Lack of motivation is a factor making the teachers to blame the students. The memory that refers to our memory of meaningful facts, rules, definitions, concepts, and principles is termed as semantic memory, episodic memory, procedural memory. None of the above. It is semantic memory. The memory that refers to the memory of meaningful facts, rules, definitions, concepts, and principles. It is a semantic memory. An individual's awareness of his or her own memory process and the ways in which storage and retrieval of information can be enhanced is termed as. So, an individual's awareness of his or her own memory process and the ways in which storage and retrieval of information can be enhanced is termed as meta-memory. Meta-memory is an individual's awareness. Meta-memory is an individual's awareness. Ways in which storage and retrieval of information can be enhanced. Right? Which of the following can impact process listening in an adverse manner? Excess of listened material, message overload, very high speed of speaking, a good amount of hearing loss, all the above are the factors which can impact the process listening in an adverse manner, in the reverse manner, whenever. Yes. So generally this kind of things happens. Generally these kind of things happens when there is an wrong understanding or overloading message, or very high speed of speaking, a good amount of hearing loss, or whatever it might be. So generally if that kind of discussions happens, all the factors are leading to understand or process listening in an adverse manner. The most important aspect of the communication, listening can be improved by linking listening to the monetary reward system, making the contents interesting and need-based, enhancing the voice effectiveness and the impressiveness of the. So generally enhancing the voice effectiveness and impressiveness, enhancing voice effectiveness and impressiveness is the most important aspect of the communication. The listening can be improved. Listening to the lecture is basically informational listening, evaluative listening, empathic listening, dynamic listening. It is evaluative listening. Evaluative listening is when listening to the lecturer so that to understand what is right and what is wrong. It is a process of evaluation. The listening, it is a type of a listening of which the process of the deciding yes or no has been included. Yes. The evaluative listening is basically about what? The evaluative listening is basically about to accept or reject an idea given to the listener, to evaluate the speaker's credibility and personality. So option C, both A and B. Option D, none of it. So evaluative listening is basically about to accept or reject an idea given to the listener. Yes, yeah. According to the Francis Galland, heredity does not go to immediate parents but to removed ancestors. Only 50% of heredity is due to the parents. Yes, it is due to the parents. Arrange the following teaching process in an order. Relating to the present knowledge with the previous knowledge, evaluation, reteaching, formulation of materials. In an order. Relating the present knowledge with the previous knowledge. So we have to mention them like in an order. Arrange them in an order. Yeah. Evaluation, reteaching, formulation of teaching objectives, presentation of materials. So first of all, we should we should have an objectives, then we have to present a material, then we have to evaluate, then we have to present the materials, again we have to reteach. Yes. So, yeah. 4, 1, 5, 2, 3. 4. Formulation of teaching objectives relating to the present knowledge with the previous knowledge. Presentation of materials, reteaching and evaluation. Yes, this is an order. A student helps a teacher to solve the problems during the course of lecture in the classroom. He is an evaluative listener. Yes. An evaluative listener who is in a position to decide what is correct and what is wrong will really help the teacher, will help the classroom during some kind of, to solve any kind of problems in the classroom. He or she is an evaluative listener. The process of communication enhances through what? Process of communication enhances through the feelings of belongingness and commonness, security and freedom to make choices, informal environment, all the above. It is all the above. Which one of the following is a product of learning? Intelligence, maturation, skills, memory. Yeah, skills are the skills. Skill is a product of learning. When a good amount of learning happens, then automatically the skills will be getting off, right? Yeah. Which of the following explains the mental growth most suitably? Uniform rise to the middle teens and the gradual leveling off during the middle 20s. Yes. So it will really help for the mental growth. While comparing hearing and listening, we can say that hearing is a physical process, listening is a psychological process. Hearing is a psychological process, listening is a physical process. both are mainly physical process, both are biological process. While comparing hearing and listening, we can say that. So what is that point? Hearing means just using the biological process ear. Whenever information goes from the ear, from outside to ear, it is called as hearing. So what is the listening? Listening means application of brain with using ear. Application of brain with using the ear is called as listening. So listening is a psychological process. Hearing is a physical process. So what hearing is just by ear, but listening is with the brain. So using the brain is psychological process. Using the ear is a biological process or physical process. Hearing is a physical process, or listening is a psychological process. Yes. Option A is the correct answer. Right? Which of the following statements is true? True, tell me. Which of the following statements is true? Human relationships are not affected by listening. When communicating, college students spend over half of their lives listening. Listening constitutes just a small fraction of our overall communication. None of the above. Yes? Yes, tell me. So what do you say? When communicating, college students spend over half of their lives in the listening. This is true. This is really true. Since in the colleges they will be getting engaged with all the listening programs generally, so they will be almost all their life on 50% of their life is really what is it called as that is really engaged in what is it called as so generally happening of 50% of their life is included in listening itself. So option B, it is the correct answer. So once again, I am saying, just this is a worksheet. Then you do not forget to subscribe the channel, press on the bell icon for the more updates. So if you really subscribe the channel, you will be getting more MCQs of the paper one, so that your preparation becomes too easy. So I am putting all the questions of KVS Madan over here. I hope you people are really understanding and you people are really enjoying. So if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you feel free to put out over here. So 1 point please, 1 minute. Yeah, if you have any kind of queries or any kind of doubts, feel free to post on the comment section, or if write us to the purnaeducate@gmail.com. So definitely we will be putting any kind of what is that called as improvements. So 1 minute please. Yeah, kindly share our videos to your friends even. So you will be getting all the MCQs from the KVS Madan book for free. Subscribe this channel and press on the bell icon for the more updates. We will be posting more MCQs in future, so that it will be easy for all of us to get a good preparation over here. Right? I hope you clearly understood. So thank you so much, and we will be meeting in the next video as soon as possible. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.